Over the last 15 years, one of the most explosive stocks in the market has been none other than Domino's Pizza, stock ticker DPZ. They're currently trading at $394.17 per share. Now, when you think of companies over the past 15 years that have performed phenomenal, you think of companies like Microsoft and Apple. But just off a quick glance, this dates back to starting in 2010. You can see Domino's Pizza not only way outperformed the market, but absolutely destroyed Apple and Microsoft when you look at their total returns over this time period. Now, that's pretty unbelievable, but obviously the question we want to answer in today's video is it still a good buy at its current trading price? Now, we can see over the past year, it is down around 2.46%, and year to date, up around 16.18%, so it's done pretty well in 2023. If we come over here, we can see the starting dividend yield sitting pretty low, sitting at around 1.23%. But let's go ahead and dig into the dividend data just a little bit more. The first thing I want to glance at is the dividend history. And if we scroll down, we can see this company has been increasing dividends by a massive amount over the past decade. Dating back in 2013, they were paying out around 20 cents per share, and jump forward to now, it's now sitting at $1.21. They've now seen 9 consecutive years of dividend growth. If we look at the dividend growth for this company again, obviously it's been really good. A lot of that is due to how much growth the company's seen with their free cash flow over the past decade. Their 3-year dividend compounded annual growth rate sitting at 17.33, the 5-year sitting at almost 18, and the 10-year sitting at an unbelievably high 27.72%. That's one of the highest dividend growth rates I've seen out of most of the stocks that I have analyzed. If we look at the dividend safety, you can see sitting at a very healthy 34.9%. When we look at the cash dividend payout ratio, the dividend payout ratio over the trailing 12 months sitting at 34.92. And if we look at the cash flow payout ratio, that's the dividends paid out of free cash flow. That's sitting at 19.65%. So this is all sitting at a very healthy rate, which is great for the business because this allows them to reinvest back into the business while also increasing their dividend payouts over time. So to find out if it's currently trading at a good price, we need to jump into my stock valuation spreadsheet where we'll be looking at a few different valuation models to determine the intrinsic value of this stock. Like always, if you'd like to be able to download this spreadsheet, then you can head over to my Patreon page at the link in the description. But okay, let's go ahead and come up here and plug in DPZ and hit enter, and you can see all of this data will automatically load in. Now, the 365-day change chart is pretty choppy, as you can see, and over the past couple of months, we've seen a pretty large run up in its share price. The current dividend payout sitting at $4.84, and like we already discussed, yield is sitting at 1.23% with a nice low payout ratio sitting at around 34.6%. If we come down here, we can see analysts currently have a target price of $413 per share, institutional ownership pretty high, sitting at 93.9%, and a beta of 0.86. Now, if you've watched the channel before, you'll actually notice there's a couple of other things currently on the spreadsheet that aren't typically there, and that's some data that I've already plugged in that I do want to take some time to talk about in today's video. But to go ahead and dig into this a little bit more, let's go ahead and jump back over to Seeking Alpha, and what I want to do is I want to jump into the balance sheet. So if you're completely unfamiliar with Domino's Pizza, one of the things a lot of people have concerns about is their current debt levels. Now, if we scroll down, we can see current assets currently sitting at around 799. Scroll down even further, and we can see total assets sitting at around 1,596. Scroll down, we can see total current liabilities sitting at 547.5 and total liabilities sitting at 5,762. Now, I know I basically just rattled off some numbers, but with some quick ratios, we can quickly see what the financial health is for Domino's Pizza using formulas known as the current ratio, which is right here, and also using a formula called the solvency ratio. The first thing I want to talk about is the current ratio. Basically, all this is, it's your current assets divided by your current liabilities, and that will give you the current ratio, which you can see right here. This is basically a way to see if the company is going to be able to pay off its short-term debt obligations. Now, typically a healthy current ratio is when it sits around 1.2 to 2, and you can see in this scenario it's sitting at 1.46, so it looks like the current ratio is pretty healthy for Domino's Pizza, so I don't currently have any concerns in the near future with their current ratio. Now, here's where I do see some potential problems long term. If we come over here, we're looking at a solvency ratio. We have the long-term debt listed right here and the total assets listed right here. When we divide the long-term debt by the total assets, we get the solvency ratio, which is currently sitting at 3.05. That's quite a bit higher than I typically like to see it. Now, obviously, depending on the industry, what's a good number for this can depend by quite a bit. But for Domino's Pizza, I do think the solvency ratio is a little bit too high, which again speaks to the high level of long-term debt that they do currently have. So for me, that is a little bit of a red flag, but let's go ahead and keep moving forward and jump into our first valuation, and that is going to be Graham's valuation. And this is a valuation model invented by Benjamin Graham in order to calculate intrinsic value. And here's the formula he lays out for us right here. The first thing we need is our earnings per share, which we have listed here. We then take our growth rate projection, which is still pretty high for Domino's Pizza. We multiply it by 4.4, which is the average yield on AAA corporate bonds, and divide by Y, which is the current yield on AAA corporate bonds. And at the time of this video, that is sitting at 4.92. That's pretty high. It's quite a bit higher than it's been over the past 3 to 5 years, which will drive down this valuation quite a bit. And you can see we came to an intrinsic value of $256.73 per share. If this number was closer to around 3.5, like it has been historically over the past few years, you can see your intrinsic value jumps up quite a bit, all the way up to $360 per share. But let's go ahead and keep moving forward. And the next valuation we'll look at is our discounted cash flow analysis. Essentially, what we're trying to do is predict how much free cash flow the company will produce in the future. So to do that, we need to project a growth rate to the future free cash flow. So I plugged in the historical free cash flows for this company, so we can see our year-over-year free cash flow growth rates, and it's been pretty consistent over the past few years. Average growth rate sitting at around 14.31. Moving forward, I'm projecting a free cash flow growth rate of 11% to the future free cash flows and the terminal value. I then found the present value of those future free cash flows, added them together, added the company's cash and cash equivalents, and subtracted out their total debt. And like we already pointed out, that's quite a bit higher than I typically like to see it. But after we've done that, we get the equity value, we divide by shares outstanding, and we come to a discounted cash flow price per share of $374.03, pretty close to that current trading price. Now, the next formula that we're going to be looking at is known as the multiples valuation. I think this is a great valuation model for beginners, and it's really just a great valuation model in general. So basically what it does is it values a company based on how the market is currently valuing companies that are similar in structure. So you can see we have companies like McDonald's, Yum Brands, Starbucks, and Papa John's Pizza. We're taking their stock price, dividing by the earnings per share to get their price to earnings multiple. The average price to earnings multiple for these companies is actually pretty high when you compare it to that of other companies in the market. You can see it's sitting pretty close to 31. But when we take this average price to earnings, multiply by Domino's Pizza's earnings per share, we actually come to an intrinsic value of $410 per share, a little bit higher than that current trading price. Now, the last valuation model we're going to look at is the dividend discount model. And this values a company based on how much they pay out in dividends and how much that dividend is increasing year over year. And like we've already pointed out, Domino's Pizza does have a pretty low starting dividend yield, sitting at 1.23%, but they have seen phenomenal dividend growth over the past decade. Right here, you can see we had a year with 20% dividend growth, 20.5, 17.2, and 10% dividend growth. So that is absolutely phenomenal. That's exactly what I want to see as a dividend investor. And to go along with this, like I already pointed out, they have a really low payout ratio, which means that dividend growth is sustainable, especially if we have growing free cash flow, which we are projecting for the company. So I'm projecting a dividend growth rate of around 7.8% moving forward, discount rate of 9%, and that gives us a dividend discount model price per share of $434.79. So when we jump over to our output tab, we can see Graham's at 256, multiples at 409, discounted cash flow at 374, dividend discount model at $434.79. When we average these four together, we come to an intrinsic value of $368.88. Now, the current trading price currently sitting at around $394, so the intrinsic value looks like it is a little bit lower than the current trading price, but it is sitting pretty close. Now, keep in mind, some people may argue Graham's valuation is not the best valuation currently due to that high current yield on AAA corporate bonds driving down this valuation model by quite a bit. So even if we were to remove this valuation, we can see the intrinsic value does jump up a little bit to 406, but it'd still be sitting pretty close to that current trading price. So with a 10% margin of safety, you could see our acceptable buy price sitting at around $331 per share, and with a 20% margin of safety, acceptable buy price sitting at $295.10. Now keep in mind, Domino's Pizza has actually seen a decent bit of volatility over the past year. They've been trading as low as around $297 and recently as low as around $291. So there have definitely been opportunities to add shares with that margin of safety, and that's actually exactly what I did. If we jump over to my do-it-yourself investor toolkit, which again you can download on my Patreon page, but if I blow up my growth chart, you can see my position in Domino's Pizza right here. I'm currently up around 14.42% on this position after adding some shares at that lower price range. So I'm pretty excited to hold this company. I've been holding them for a little while, and I added more shares when it was in that lower $295 price range, and I've seen decent growth, but I'm more excited about the long-term growth prospects for this company still, and the dividend growth that I'm expected to see from this company long term. As someone who's looking to live off of dividends, dividend growth is one of the absolute most important elements of my portfolio, so I'm continuing to look for companies that I believe in long term will be able to grow their free cash flow and grow their dividend payments long term. I do think Domino's Pizza is one of those companies, but I'm not currently planning on adding more at its current prices. If it dips back down to around that $295 range, I will take a closer look at it again. But there you go, there is a quick analysis on Domino's Pizza. If you'd like to be able to download this spreadsheet and join a community of dividend investors, then you can head over to my Patreon page at the link in the description. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.